1, William Hanner, Eden Hall Upper Elementary, Rams. Number 5, Dave Merlot, Archangel Gabriel Catholic School, Knights. Number 6, Brody Carter, Hudson Middle School Explorers. 9, William Sproul, Marshall Middle, Tiger. 10, Luca Filiaggi, Franklin Elementary, NA Tigers. 11, Jack Rio, Seneca Valley Raiders. 16, Colin Julius, Myers Area Centennial School District, Fighting Planets. 18, Carter Shoe, Peters Township Indians. Number 20, Cruz Armstrong, Eden Hall Upper Elementary, and we are Rams. Number 24, Brady Paris, Neil Armstrong Middle School, Central Park Blackhawks. Number 29, Preston Clutter, Hampton Middle School, Talbots. 34, Riley Oppenheim, Area Centennial School, Fighting Planets. Number 43, Cam Evans, St. Killian Parish School, Celtics. 77, Jake Starr, Seneca Valley Raiders.
Number 78, Austin Wu, Marshall Elementary School, Tigers. 88, Brandon Kaminsky, Marshall Middle School, Tigers. 90, Tino Bois, Hay Middle School, Raiders.
Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome to the first game of the Midwinter Classic here from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. It's the New Jersey Colonials and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite Game 1 Midwinter Classic. Here's your starting lineup. For the Penguins, brought to you by the Training Table. In net, number 29, Preston Clutter. On defense, number 90, Tino Villela. Number 88, Brennan Kaminsky. At forward, the right wing, number 10, Luca Filiaggi. The left wing, number 43, Cameron Evans. And at center, number 24, Brady Paris. First 20 minutes of the game, or first 20 seconds of the game, see the Penguins get a shot in on net, covered up by New Jersey's goaltender. A centering feed from Schub looking for Carter. Picked up by Starr in the corner. You're watching live here on Cinnamon Swirl TV, home of the Pens Elite. Joining me in the booth, color commentator Colby Armstrong. New Jersey plays it out to center. It'll be brought into the Penguin zone, picked up by Julius, worked over to Wu as the Penguins are looking to roll their next line out. New Jersey working it through center ice. It's cut off by the combination of Wu and Sproul. Wu will dump it into the Jersey zone. No icing on the play, and back to get it are the Colonials defense. A D-to-D play. As the Colonials try to break things out, it's cut off by Ofterhide. It'll be Real rimming it around behind for Sproul. He twists out of trouble, finds Ofterhide at the point, knocked off of his stick by a pair of Colonials, but picked up by Real. Real to the corner, leaving it there. It'll be Armstrong after it. He battles in the corner for the puck. He'll toss it in behind, looking for Sproul. Off the side of the net and cleared, but not out as it's kept again by Ofterhide. Penguins applying the pressure here early in this one. Division A, Pool A action here from the Midwinter Classic as the puck's kicked out to center by Merlot. Armstrong unable to get control, and New Jersey tries to gain the pen zone, but it'll be Ofterhide getting control and carrying it in for the Penguins. A pass looking backside for Real. Misses the mark, but Real will keep it in the New Jersey zone. A centering feed from Ofterhide to the stick of Sproul. Blocker saving a beauty as the puck is covered in front and held.
Well, a little appetizer last night, Jeremy, against LA Junior Kings in a 1-1 draw to end that. And here we are bright and early, turning it around for the first game, as you mentioned. Pens with some good offensive zone pressure. Nice shift there by Ofterhide. He was all over the offensive zone, engaging from the blue line. Pens rolling some early shifts over here and getting some chances from each line.
New Jersey with the puck at their own end, pressured by Filiaggi. It'll be Evans and Filiaggi colliding as New Jersey will send it all the way back. It's on net, so Clutter will toss it to a corner for Villela. Villela up to Filiaggi. He tries to tap it to the middle. Picked off by New Jersey, but gathered back in by Filiaggi, who centers one for Villela. He's knocked down on the play, and the puck will skip in behind the New Jersey net. Filiaggi tried for the point. It came off a Jersey player to the stick of Evans. Now back to Filiaggi. Now Kaminsky. Kaminsky will dump it back into the corner for the Pens. Kaminsky keeps it in. Filiaggi finds Evans. Evans with a shot that's off the glove hand side. Puck work to the corner, and it'll be taken behind the cage by the Colonials. They'll rim it around the boards, back out the center, all the way back into the Penguins' end, where Parrish will pick things up, and he looks to spring Evans. It won't be icing, though. Oh, it will be icing. They first called it, then waved it off, then called it again. So we'll have an icing play, and the puck will come back to the Penguins zone.
Nice shift there. Filiaggi to Evans out of the corner for a great opportunity. Quick give and go. Seeing those plays and passes and thinking start to ramp up here as we're halfway through the season. Midwinter Classic, Jeremy, what are we to expect here at this tournament?
All the best teams are here. This is Division A. There's 4 divisions, 16 teams. Every team will at least get 4 games. And our division this year is going to see the Penguins play the New Jersey Colonials, Mascon United, and the Florida Alliance. So another icing here by the Penguins.
I don't know, we haven't seen any of these teams this year either, right? I believe
we played
so.
Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, the Penguins. We got the better of Florida in, I believe we were in Detroit or Chicago for that one. They're a very talented team, a top 10 team right there. I mean, in the tournament this week, you're going to see the likes of the LA Kings, who we saw last night, top 10 team, Honey Baked, the Chicago Fury, the Oakland Grizzlies, the Chicago Reapers, the Buffalo Junior Sabres, Columbus Blue Jackets. So the who's who of the youth hockey world is here in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
And there's a twisted wrister from number 11, Jack Reel. The real deal goes high short side to give the Penguins a 1-0 lead here in the first period.
This is a tough breakout up the wall. I believe it was Ofterhide, then over to Merlot. Got kicked up the wall, and Reel just won a battle at his own blue line, and off the races he went. The thing about Reel, you know, he's like a great white shark, isn't he, Jeremy? He scents a little blood in the water almost. He gets a little feel like it's an opportunity, and that instinct just kicks in for him where he's going to be a goal scorer. And here he goes again.
Penguins work it back into the Colonial zone. It'll be Sproul to Armstrong, and it bounces off the backhand of Jack Reel. He'll gather it back in, send it all the way across to Armstrong. His shot skips all the way through. Sproul sent to the ice in front of the net as Ofterhide will pick up the puck. He looks to the corner. It's Armstrong. Armstrong protecting the puck with his body as he'll work it to the middle to Sproul. And the Penguins work a bit of a cycle here coming off the wall. It'll be turned in on net by Reel, kicked out by the Colonial netminder, and sent all the way down wide of Clutter, so it'll be an icing.
A good shift, offensive zone playmaking, passing, rotations. A little bit more time and space in the O zone for the Penguins here. They're able to create some looks and some opportunities. You know, when you're tacking the net in those little plays, it's getting these guys to realize kind of those lateral little bump passes to a guy maybe with a better option. You know, you're in a kind of a sweet spot. There is some traffic around you, but maybe there's just a little split second where you can see that better option for a pure shot in some of those chances. Start to look for that, right? It's all part of the development.
A great tap breakout there by Filiaggi. Springs Paris. Paris leaves it for Evans, who finds Villela. Back to Evans, and he'll try to come off the wall. He loses a mitt as the Colonials try to clear. It's kept in by Kaminsky. Back for the corner, and they'll battle at the Colonial blue line. Filiaggi continues to work there. He gets control. He'll find Kaminsky. Kaminsky's shot deflects off Evans' stick in front, and a nice save by the goaltender. It'll be cleared out to center by New Jersey, picked up by Kaminsky. He's got Filiaggi. Filiaggi looks for Evans. Oh, they'll crisscross instead. Filiaggi keeps control. Had Evans streaking in. He'll carry it himself instead and wind all the way into the front of the net where he's yanked down, and the Penguins' Wu gets control in the corner. Now Evans twists behind the cage. Centering feed looking for Filiaggi. Back to the point for Starr's slap shot that's blocked out front, cleared but not out by New Jersey. It'll be Julius tapping it back to the corner as Wu forechecks. The Penguins complete their line change. Unable to bat it out of the air is Starr, so it'll be Julius picking it up at the Penguin blue line. He'll go to Schub. Schub looks for Carter, and the Penguins regroup at center. Julius drives in the offensive zone. Hair flowing behind in the breeze. To the corner. He and Wu will battle. New Jersey reverses side and will run the breakout from the right wing. Puck picked off by Starr at center. He'll back into the offensive zone onside. New Jersey will send him back the other way, and it'll be the form of Carter Schub. Schub off the boards looking for Wu. It frees up, and he'll carry it in over the blue line with speed, protecting the puck. As two Colonials attack, he'll carry it around behind. Austin Wu in the corner. Coming out off Schub, right to Starr. Starr's shot off the glove and wide. Another good scoring chance there for the Pens. Carter will send one in front. That's taken by Schub. He'll play it out to Starr at the blue line. He has trouble controlling, and so the Penguins will regroup at center again. New Jersey takes control, gets it all the way to the Penguin blue line. No further, and a turnover by Sproul is going to give New Jersey a scoring chance here on the backhand. The diminutive number 44 sends that shot high and over the cage. The Penguins try to connect through center. It'll be an icing, and we'll get a stop and play in a D-zone draw with 6:47 to play in the first.
Little 44 there for the Colonials. I mean, he was like a shot out of a cannon, the way he just busts his quick feet just flying up the ice. They try to get their line situated, who's on the ice, and line up for an offensive zone face-off against Real.
New Jersey in blue uniforms today, predominantly blue with Colonials across their chests as they fire one in wide of Clutter. Battled for behind by Merlot. The Colonials jerseys have Colonial across the chest and some red, white, and blue striping. The Penguins are in their reverse retro whites. The Pittsburgh across the chest, black pants, white socks, black and gold striping. And the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. It's Ofterhide, weaving through traffic, driving into the offensive corner. Real fills in high for him. As Ofterhide controls all the way around the zone, he'll work it back to the point for a Real shot that's kicked out by a Colonial defender. Real will pick things up at center. He weaves through two, around a third, into the offensive zone where he'll skip one wide of the cage. New Jersey banks it all the way off the boards. They'll say no icing here, and Merlot will go back to get it in the Penguin zone. He's got Real streaking up. He'll bank it off the boards to himself and fire it into the offensive zone. It's Sproul, actually Armstrong on the attack. As the Penguins get a line change, it'll be Evans finding Paris. He cuts to the middle, but they'll call it an offside play. And we'll get a neutral zone draw here. Penguins leading 1-0 in the first period.
It's a good opportunity here in this game a little bit for the Pens in the offensive zone to start looking a little bit. It's nice and dandy to get some G notes, isn't it, Jeremy? But it's nice just to work and execute and work on rotations and plays. We see them D being involved and executing some plays here, scoring some goals a little different way.
As Evans disrupts their breakout attempt and fires one low that's kicked out. Filiaggi will pick it up in the corner. Evans will pick it up there as he twists back and tries to head behind the cage. He's cut off by a Colonial who tries to clear, but that'll be kept in by Villela. New Jersey kicks it back out to center. The Penguins will throw it back in the Jersey end, and we'll get an offside play. Penguins will roll another quick line change here. Fresh bodies, it'll be Wu, Shube, and Carter. Julius and Starr on the back end. Face off won by Wu, back to Starr. He'll fire it up to Shube. Shube's got the trailer. Carter, what a play there. Center drive by Wu, finding Carter streaking down Main Street for a blast that's kicked out. Back to the point for Julius. The Pens defenseman loses control, but Carter covering up, keeps it in, finds Shube, pushes it forward. He was looking for Wu. It'll end up behind the New Jersey net, and they'll rim it around to the right wing where it'll be Starr for the Penguins. His dangle attempt rolls off of his stick to a Colonial defender, and they'll clear it out to center. The Penguins will regroup there in the form of Wu. He'll find Shube, who fires into the offensive zone and shoots one off the chest to 62 for New Jersey. Puck kicked back out in front. The Penguins defend that off well. It'll be Carter, now Shube. As the Penguins lead a 1-0 game that they've dominated puck possession so far. I don't know if there's even been a shot technically in on Clutter yet.
No, it's been all Penguins here in the offensive zone. It's just a matter of executing.
Sproul will pick things up in the Pen zone, and they'll regroup. He battles through a player, finds Real to the backhand for a shot that skips wide. He'll pick it back up in the corner. It's like a yo-yo for him. He shoots it and gets it right back. Ofterhide, dipping and weaving around a couple players, will wrap it around. Opposite corner where he possesses. He looks to the point for Merlot, unable to connect on that one. It'll be Merlot. Merlot sends it all the way up to Sproul. Sproul attacked, so Real will follow on. Real gets control, spins off the boards, but it's knocked off of his stick. It'll be back into the corner for Armstrong. Armstrong and Real. Real plays it up the wall, and it'll be New Jersey getting control and firing it back out the center. Puck in the wickets of Ofterhide. He'll fire it up to Reel. He'll crisscross with Evans and exit the Penguin zone here, but he's poke checked, and back come New Jersey. They'll be in on an offside play. The Penguins a little disjointed here. I need a little more puck movement, don't you think?
Puck movement, maybe communication a little bit.
Talk it up out there.
One and done dangle sessions. It's been preach this little team play, little team games, using each other in these situations.
New Jersey will fire it into the Colonial zone. It'll be Filiaggi to the puck. He tries for Paris. It's knocked off of his stick, but Paris able to wedge it back out the center. Evans will find a streaking Filiaggi. Puck in his feet a bit, but he's able to advance it into the Colonial end and go to work. Cleared back out by New Jersey, and it'll be into the Penguins' end for Villela. He'll pick things up there. Cutting off the pass is New Jersey, so Villela will streak right through the center of the ice, finding Paris. Center drive by the Pens defenseman, Villela. Paris finds him, can't get the shot through. Evans will pick it up in the corner. He looks in front through the wickets of Filiaggi and Paris, and rimmed around by New Jersey. They'll pop it back in behind. Evans will chase it down there, but New Jersey able to clear it up to the Penguin blue, or to their blue line. Paris tries for Evans. Back to the point for Julius, who looked for Filiaggi, who was cutting to the middle. Pass just misses him, and it'll be center red and a dump in for the Colonials. Clutter will get a touch of the puck behind his own net. Starr will find Evans, who pops it up for Schub. He'll send it cross ice to the streaking Julius, who's into the offensive zone with the puck and on sides. To the corner he goes, where he twists. Tries to drive the middle, bumped and knocked off of his stick. Back comes New Jersey, one-on-one with Brody Carter filling in for the Pens defenseman. He's able to dislodge the puck, and Starr will pick things up and carry it out of the Penguin zone. Another dangle at center, dislodged, and it'll end up with Wu. Now Schub over skates, and it's ultimately Wu getting the puck and firing one wide. Penguins have missed a couple of nets wide. Schub will pick it up. He tried to fake one way, go the other. It's off the back of the net, and it'll be Wu getting control. He was unable to get the pass off before falling to the ice, and the Colonials will clear it out, and it'll be an icing play. Face off to come to the right of the Jersey cage. 14.4 seconds to play here in the first period. A 1-0 Pens lead on a game that's been pretty tilted thus far, but New Jersey's goaltending doing a great job, and they're doing it. Oh, there's a backdoor feed by Sproul that just misses Reel's stick. What a pass. Jersey's defense also doing a good job of keeping those high traffic areas well defended. Merlot gets to the puck. He'll fire it in on an offside play, but it's simultaneous with the horn. And so we will end period one, 1-0 Penguins here from the Lemieux Sports Complex in the Midwinter Classic.
DJ Drew Ofterhide on the controls, as he's got a little Seven Nation Army. Is that what it's called?
I believe it is.
And pretty decent atmosphere as everyone's excited to get going here. Game one, excuse me, of the Midwinter Classic tournament. And good period for the Penguins there as they controlled possession, controlled in the offensive zone. We saw a little face-off play as Ray Conway had Reel and Sproul over to the bench discussing that play as they just failed to execute what could have been a backdoor tap-in for Reel. But we'll see here if they can start executing this period. Some great chances, some great cycle plays. Jeremy, we see the D involved and swirling around in the offensive zone as well and helping out and giving it a different look.
Yeah, the Penguins are dangerous when they work it low to high, utilize those defensemen. They've got active defensemen. We've seen some good puck possession from Ofterhide. We've seen a heavy shot off the stick of Jake Starr. Dalton Julius and Tino Villela driving the lanes, creating on the offensive side. You want to see that. The Pens forwards doing a pretty good job of covering for those defensemen when they join the play. So a good period as far as that's concerned, and the Penguins lead 1-0. They've had the bulk of the play here. It'll be an icing to start this one off about 16 seconds into period number 2. We switch sides and we get ready for period 2 of the midwinter. Let's talk a little bit about the schedule today, folks, here on Cinnamon's World TV. First things first, if you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. Do us a favor, hit subscribe. Subscribe below. But later on today, you'll see right around the 9 o'clock hour, the 2011 Nelson team is going to play the Florida Alliance. A great challenge for those young men as they'll get to face a top 5 team there. Then Nelson will play again at 1:15 against the Philly Hockey Club, a New Jersey group. As the Pens run a give and go, it's this Ofterhide. It's Armstrong and Ofterhide connecting on a beauty of a give and go, and Ofterhide makes no doubt about it. Blasting one by the glove hand side to give the Pens a 2-0 lead.
And just as you were oozing about the schedule, Hockey Dad's favorite tool every weekend is you're frantically loading everything in your calendar. Excuse me, the coffee is wreaking havoc on my voice here. Great play, as we talked about the defense getting involved, right? And Ofterhide poise and control down the wall, and you knew Ofterhide knew exactly what he wanted to do with the puck when he gave it to Cruz Armstrong down low, and he had ideas in his mind of getting that thing back. You could tell with the movement, it just Armstrong had to execute, and it was a bang-bang play. And a fantastically executed offensive zone play. Low to high, and then defense engages Jeremy, and a really nice play to execute for that goal.
Filiaggi finds Evans in the slot shooting zone, and he'll fire one that is blocked out by the Jersey goaltender. Cleared by New Jersey, where Villela will take the puck behind his own cage. A nice head and shoulder fake there. Gives him some room to work it to Evans, who is able to advance it to Filiaggi, who centers for Paris. The puck gets batted around a bit, and it'll be the Colonials looking to break things out. Villela able to keep it at the blue line once, but a second attempt finds its way into the Penguins' end. It'll be Kaminsky. He fires it up for Evans. Fakes one way, shoots back the other, and Cameron Evans from the top of the circle will blast one by the glove hand side and make it 3-0 Pens a lead.
Well, New Jersey on a line change there, and you see Kaminsky getting back for that puck. He just wanted to get it up right away in the hands of Evans, and it was pretty much a 2-on-2 rush. Evans inside, outside, little weight transfer play, and I think surprised the New Jersey goaltender, and also a little bit of a handcuff. Do I catch it? Do I headbutt it? It was in that real sweet spot there, and sneaks through now 3-0, 2 quick goals here in this second period for the Penguins.
Worked wide and fired back in front by Julius. I like that play where the Penguins get it wide and then come back into the middle, freeing up a little bit more space. A star shot from the outside deflects in front, kicked out by the Jersey goaltender. The rebound by Carter sent off the pad as well. Schub will possess in behind the cage. Schub fires it out in front. One-timer by Carter's fanned on. Reel gets control. He'll fire one off the high short side. Starr ends up with it back at the point. His shot deflects in front off of a Jersey player, I believe. And Jake Starr does a bit of a dance at center ice, as I believe he'll get credit for this one.
Was that a Dirty Bird dance? Or I don't know, it looked like the bird from the movie Up. If you've seen that, it's some kind of a weird ostrich type bird.
Jake Starr can be described as a weird ostrich type bird some days. So it may well have been.
Well, he gets that from his dad, I think.
That play,
Bobby Starr, of course, we know.
Jack Reel did a great job flashing right in front of the goaltender's eyes as that shot was released. From the replay, it looks like it went off of a defender in front. So it will be a Jake Starr tally as far as I can tell. And the Penguins quickly out here in the second period to a 4-love lead. New Jersey trying to get on the scoreboard here as they'll rush in the right-hand side. It's cut off by Ofterhide. He'll get control and tap it up for the stick of Sproul, who weaves into the middle. He'll wind and hammer one off the toe of a Jersey defenseman. Off the right, back at the point, able to maintain control. That kid's got some mitts. He'll dump it to the corner where Armstrong will look for it. Cleared up and out of the zone, but off a Penguin back in, and we'll have an offside play.
Ofterhide, all kinds of confidence right now. Must be the tunes his dad is spinning as the DJ here today's game, and feeling it, jumping up in plays, dangling in high danger areas. Just really good hands by Ofterhide and some good decisions so far. He's got himself a goal on the morning, heading into a big day of hockey here. Almost an own goal there for New Jersey.
These Penguins, these 2010 Pens will be back in action this afternoon at 4 against Mascon United, as New Jersey fires one over the glove side of Clutter. A breakout feed by Paris picked off, and a shot in on the Penguins net, and a glove hand save for Clutter. I think that's his first action making a save of the day as we hit the 11:18 mark of period number 2. Another quick change by the Pens. I love the quick line changes here. Wu to the puck, taps it forward to Carter. He'll find Wu back at center. He cuts to the outside, driving the middle is Carter, leaving it in the high slot for a slap shot off Schub. That's stopped and put into the corner where New Jersey will run a breakout off the boards out the center. The Penguins will try to regroup there. Julius back up the wall, right where the puck came from, and Schub will skate through it into the offensive zone. A centering pass picked off by New Jersey. Back out to the Penguins' blue line, where it'll be held by Starr. Starr controls the puck, winds in, looks. I think he was trying to feed one backside to a cutting Schub. It rolls off the backhand, however. Penguins do get a shot on net, and ultimately the puck's cleared by the Colonials. Julius with it. His pass up the wall, intercepted. A dangerous opportunity there for New Jersey as the puck skipped to the corner, and the Penguins are able to get all the way back with enough players to defend properly. Schub spins one on his backhand out the center. He'll find Sproul. He'll go 1-on-2. Tries to dangle one off of his skate to his stick, and a shot right into the chest of the goaltender.
Ooh, he must have hit triangle on the controller there as he did his secret special move up between the legs. Zegras-like, right? We've seen some cool stuff out of this Zegras in the NHL. He's all the talk right now, flipping pucks over, putting it between his legs. He's got all kinds of action going on as Sproul mustered up some of that same magic.
He's got, that Trevor Zegras has some mitts. I remember watching him in the World Juniors.
Yeah, because that tournament's about to start up as well here over the holidays.
That'll be a fun one out. We'll be tuned in for sure. But he's also a hair icon among the youth.
Oh, yes.
Trevor Zegras with the great flow. I know he's a bit of an inspiration to one Cameron Evans in the flow department. Flow and mitts, the name of the game now, I think. It'll be New Jersey pumping it into the Penguins, and Merlot will pick it up at the side of the cage. Penguins with a couple forwards circling at center as they try to break things out. Not a lot of options for the Pens defensemen here. They will fire it off the boards, and New Jersey will get control at their blue line. They'll send it right back to the Penguins, and off their eye defends. Armstrong on a back check. A nice backside feed by New Jersey. Shot trickles wide of the cage. It'll be Ofterhide picking things up. Reel streaking up through center. He'll challenge two Colonials here in a 1-on-2. He's got a trailer in Sproul. He'll find a shot. Sproul drives in looking for a rebound that's underneath the netminder.
A little disorganized there on that shift, getting up ice, finding open players, executing. Just play a little closer, a little touch to speed, organized, come up together. You know, you get a little bit goal hungry and you start freelancing all over the place and things get a little bit confused. Sometimes simple is better. Nice play right there out of the corner.
Penguins won the faceoff back to the point, rimmed in behind for Evans. Evans dances a bit and finds an open Filiaggi for a scoring chance. New Jersey will clear the rebound all the way to the Penguins' end. It'll be Villela banking it off the boards. Evans back to help with the breakout. He'll tap it back for Villela with some speed, who fires it up to Filiaggi. The Penguins will gain the New Jersey end. Filiaggi carrying to the corner. Working. He finds the opposite corner and he'll reverse it. Evans will chase it down behind. He'll stop behind the cage. Reversing sides, centering one, looking for Paris. It's defended well by the Jersey defense. Kept in at the blue line by Kaminsky before cleared by New Jersey. Clutter coming out, challenging the puck. A desperation play there pays off for the Penguins goaltender, and Kaminsky has Evans. Evans has,
I don't know.
That looked onside to me, but the referee will disagree.
It looked onside to me too from here. What a play by Clutter though on this little break to speed for New Jersey as they get up ice. And Clutter, I mean, think about how strong he had to be on that stick. I know they're lighter now, aren't they? Or they're like a one piece, like the players' sticks now.
Yeah, they are.
So he's able to fling it around with one hand. If that's an old Sherwood, I mean, he's swinging around a whole 2x4. He ain't getting that poke check on that one. Not that fast of a reaction.
He's good with the stick, I will say that. He loves the poke check, and he can play the puck quite well, actually. It'll be a shot from Starr off the stick at Carter. And after replay, I'll go with the official on that one. It looked like maybe that play was offsides. Very close, though. It'll be Wu for the Pens. Over to the corner for Shu. Back to Wu, another give and go. A great stop down low by the Colonials. Carter looking for Julius as he drove the high slot. Blocked by a defenseman at first, but able to get the puck and fire one in that's gloved and held. A flurry of goals here to start the second has made it 4-1 Penguins. Sproul will lean in over the faceoff dot. Gets control, taps it forward. Carries behind the cage, back to the point. Switching with Merlot, now weaving through the zone. Knocked off of his stick. To the corner for Armstrong. Armstrong looking. He'll play it. Oh, I thought he was going to go low to high there. Tries to carry it instead. Picked off of his stick, and back come the Colonials. Real, able to back check. A shot comes in, crashing the net is a Colonial forward who will take a shot by Clutter up high, and Clutter's going to get a penalty. A much deserved rough. It probably a rough or a slash it'll be.
Someone from the ice will have to serve that. It looks like Sweet Willie Sproul will come over. Armstrong lost control of the puck in a tough area as the D were activating as well, and they were off to the races. And nice opportunity there for New Jersey at the net, and leads to a roughing call and the battle that ensues in the blue paint.
So we'll get a Seven Fields Wealth Management penalty kill here. The first penalty of the game assessed to the Penguins goaltender Clutter for a bit of a shot to the head of a Jersey player who had crashed into the crease. A great scoring chance there on the power play for New Jersey. But the Penguins clear the zone, and New Jersey will regroup and put it right back in. Centering feed comes off of a stick, tap that. Spraying the Penguin goaltender is a crashing Colonial. Clutter able to cover and get a hold.
First penalty of the game here. 52 seconds left on the kill. About 5:40 left in the second period. I won't be able to make the second game, Jeremy. You'll be solo as the Penguins are playing. I think it's a Buffalo Sabres tonight. Nice play, wow.
Oh, what a feed from Wu to Paris shorthanded, and that one just goes wide. It'll be Kaminsky. Dumping it all the way back into the Jersey zone. Tick-tock goes the clock on the Clutter penalty. A Jersey player tripped up as he came through center, able to dump it into the Penguins' end, where Villela will pick up the puck in the corner. Skates it into a bit of trouble, able to get it to Parrish, who's able to re-find Villela, who comes up through center. The Penguin defenseman, short-handed, weaving into the offensive zone. Around 3 players, and the Penguins defenseman putting on the Ritz with a backhand goal, short-handed. Oh, maybe not short-handed. It looked like the penalty had just expired, perhaps. So not a shorty, but Villela.
Wow. Tino Villela, how's she going? Right from behind his net, was chopping wood down there on it before eventually pulling it off the dasher, Jeremy, and off he went. You see those crossovers through the neutral zone, generating speed, and then the nice setup on the defender, and he didn't rush it, hey? He took it right in, right across into the front of the net and forced a backhander in, took it to his forehand and sneaks it by 5-0 here in the opening game of this tournament.
Well, I know I'll be flying solo this afternoon. You might be flying solo for the third period here, as I'm going to make my way to the 2011s game, which is all the way over at the RMU facility here on Neville Island in Pittsburgh, and we get a penalty coming up on New Jersey.
Body contact penalty, just a little angle. Shub coming down the wall with a lot of speed. Just happened to, had no choice, I think. It was just desperation. He was going to be beat and tried to stop him with his body and trips up Shub along the wall with a body check.
That'll be a great play in 2 years.
Yeah, that was actually, yeah, it would be.
Face off one, back to Wu, over to Starr. Now Wu will get it in the corner as Starr's shot sails wide. Battling for it at the blue line is Julius. He'll rim it back to the corner. Penguins on the Sir Pizza power play. Worked in front, puck's loose, battled for. Kicked out past the stick of Wu and cleared by New Jersey. Julius to the puck in his own end. He'll work it to Starr. Starr loses control. Right there's Julius. And the Penguins play, you take it. No, you take it. How about you take it? You want it? I don't want it. You take it. It'll end up being Starr.
That's true.
Starr through center. Cut off. And he'll turn back. You know, those are Penguins dangle at the blue line, and it'll be an offside play. A couple opportunities there with players in front. Move that puck through the neutral zone. Seeing a lot of dangles right now.
The danglers are out.
The dangles are deep here at the UPMC Lemieux Center. Real, I think, tying his skate.
Real's got laces dangling everywhere.
He'll win the faceoff and drive into the Jersey zone. Tripped up at the blue line, and it'll be a penalty on New Jersey, and the Penguins will have the dreaded 5-on-3 power play.
Maybe got a piece of the laces. Maybe got a piece. His Real's trying to fix them still. Tuck those laces up out of the way.
So a 5-on-3 power play here. Look for the Penguins to try to set things up, control the puck. They've got 31 seconds here of 5-on-3 power play time. Want to see some puck control and some good hard shots. A pass right, or a face-off win right back to Merlot, who hammers one low. It'll be picked up by Armstrong. He's got room. He'll fire it cross ice to Sproul, who tries a one-timer from the wall. It's fanned on and cleared by New Jersey. It'll be an icing, which happens to be Vanilla Ice's favorite hockey play.
Icing.
Ice, ice, baby.
I like that. That's a good song. We'll see if DJ Drew is aware of the Vanilla Ice shout out and he can give us something. I have a feeling the way he's been rolling, I don't expect much.
Real wins it again to Merlot. He'll find Ofterhide. He skates into the middle of the New Jersey defense before wristing one wide of the cage. It'll be Real picking it up, cutting to the middle. His shot, glove hand side, stopped and held, and it'll end the 5-on-3 advantage for the Penguins. Penguins are going to keep this line out here. A longer shift here for this power play unit. Puck cleared to the blue line, kicked by Ofterhide, but ultimately wrapped out the center by New Jersey. Penguins still on a power play for 46 more seconds. It'll be Real in his own end. Real over to Armstrong. Armstrong, nice pass through the center for Ofterhide off his skate, kicked right to Real, who drives in on 2 defenders and fires one off a stick. Nice stick on puck there. A centering pass cleared by New Jersey, and we'll get a whistle, and the Pens will get a new line out here for the rest of this power play. That was an extended power play look there for that unit. They were able to generate a few chances. And so now we'll see Evans, Paris, and Filiaggi. Villela and Kaminsky at the points. Paris will lean in. Able to win it to Filiaggi, who finds Kaminsky at the point. He walks into the top of the circles and blasts one that sails over the net. Evans will get control. Tapping it behind, picking it up there. He's got Filiaggi in the corner. Penguins will go low to high. It's Kaminsky. Wristing one in front that's deflected out. Picked up by Paris. His spinning shot off the goaltender to the corner for Evans. Power play over. Penguins still with control as Evans shoots one in. It'll be deflected by Filiaggi. On the Evans pass, can't get it through, it's kept out. Now Paris attacked from a back checker. Knocked off of his stick, back to the point man, Kaminsky, who sends it into the corner. Evans with some pressure, freed it up on the corner for Paris. Now Filiaggi works. New Jersey unable to clear the zone as Kaminsky will fire one in that's kicked out by a defender. And back to center it goes. Kaminsky carried to the blue line. Penguins still had players in the zone, though. So this time he'll dump it in. Evans picks off. Reeds picks it off. Fires one, but a beauty of a glove save. Evans reading the D-to-D attempt. Able to get a stick on it, and a better save there by the Colonial netminder. 1:01 to play here in period 2. Pens lead 5-0. Wu wins it to Carter. Carter to Starr. Starr wraps it around for Shub. Finds Carter blazing in front. Puck kept out again. Shub with it. Peels off the wall. Shot blocked in front by Wu as he tried to deflect the puck by the goaltender. Cleared up and all the way out by New Jersey. They'll skate into it in the Penguin zone. Pressure from Julius as the shot in by New Jersey is blockered to the wall. Starr to the puck. It's tapped off of his stick, and New Jersey will go to work in the Penguin zone. Julius gets control. He's tripped up on the play, and the Pens are going to have another Sir Pizza power play unless Shub and Carter can connect here. As Shub sends one to the backhand to Carter. He'll pick it up on the half wall. Empty net at the Penguins' end on a delayed penalty call as Starr gets control. Penguins have the extra attacker in the form of Armstrong. Now Starr. The horn will sound, so the Penguins are going to start the third period on the Sir Pizza power play.
Penalties start to hit up here in the second period. Classic, what's the percentage on penalties in this age group? I'd say tripping is like the 90% they call tripping. You think, Jeremy?
I agree. It's the default.
92%? It might even be higher.
There's a lot of sticks that get into the feet here at this age as they try to get to the puck. We want to make sure to take a moment and say a big happy birthday to Brady's Gigi.
Oh!
Brady Paris' Gigi with a birthday shout out here on Cinnamon Swirl TV.
If she could subscribe 4 times, she would. She's on the Swirl. Every broadcast, she never misses. And we love the Gigis out there, don't we?
We love them. Absolutely love them.
What would we do without them?
We wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So the Penguins will start the third on a power play. I'm going to pack things up here and head to the beautiful RMU facility here.
The Island Sports Complex.
So from the Lemieux Sports Complex to the Island Sports Complex, and we'll bring you the 11s game here in about 40 minutes. Hopefully I can get things set up on the fly. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Colby, for the rest of this one.
Sorry, Gigi.
And make sure you subscribe below. 539 of you, 30 watching right now. All of you hit that subscribe button.
Are we losing viewers now that we're losing you? Are they dropping?
No. We'll get more. The word's out.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, folks. Being a hockey dad, I'm telling you, it's not for the weak. Hockey mom, hockey dad, as you divide and conquer. And try to get your kids and support them, and rink to rink and weekend to weekend and city to city is no different here. As the Penguins try to set something up here, a minute left on this power play. Offside call as the puck is entered. Sproul touches it and they'll get a change, a line change here. 5-0 as we mentioned before after 2 periods of play, and the Pens will look to finish this third period strong. I think it's important and wise to keep shifts a little bit shorter here. A lot of hockey to be played this weekend. You run the table and go all the way. There's, I believe, 5 more games after this one into Sunday. So that's a lot of hockey for these teams and players, and be mindful of that energy. You got to keep the energy up. That's why DJ Drew Ofterhide's so integral, and his Spotify playlist so important. Oh, we just got unbelievable from the stats and research department here at Cinnamon Swirl. 66 tripping penalties in the last, how many? 38 games. That's how many we've had. So it's high as Evans walks in out of the corner. 1 shot, 2 shot with 1 second left as New Jersey tries to get their player Brown out of the box, and the time did tick down, and so off Brown goes. A big save to end the power play here for New Jersey as they'll set up in a defensive zone posture and face-off position. Pens going back to 5-on-5 play. Pens have been good at executing little plays out from behind the net in the corner, give and go, getting second and third opportunities in and around the New Jersey net. Hounded by Evans on the back check as Paris comes away with it, attacking with a big shot. And is there a target on the glass behind the net, as we've seen several awesome wristies or raisies banging off the glass and some missed opportunities. New Jersey clears the puck out into the Penguin zone. Clutter, quick play up, get it back going the other direction as Filiaggi now has it. He's in pursuit, number 44, speedy 44 for New Jersey here. Tracking that puck as Stars making some plays. The offensive line to hold it in. It's dumped over to the other side, and Ofterhide comes over to support, and it's cleared out of the zone, and we'll see if the Pens can get organized here and execute a breakout. We go right back up the strong side, and it's out. Oh, off a skate. Carter likely would have been gone on that transition, but Shub starts the breakout and now leads it up the ice, and it's back into the neutral zone. The Penguins will look to set up another attack. We got players falling down all over the ice. Here goes Ofterhide. Has a strong game today, Ofterhide. Of course, the boys, I don't know if we saw, did we have it up with their Christmas suits on here at the at this tournament? Did we have the suit picture up at the start of the game? I don't know if you're on early enough to. We had it on at the end of the game yesterday. We've got a nice picture. There's a Christmas tree in the lobby here at the Lemieux Sports Complex, and we got all the guys in these cheese ball Christmas suits. Some of them light up, some of them don't. Some of them are just flashy. Nice little team picture in the lobby. Puck's dumped in, goalie looking to freeze it. No Penguins players to be found. New Jersey will work it out of their zone. Pens get fresh bodies, a new line on the ice. Balella, who already has an end-to-end goal, streaks in the offensive zone. Real covering for him at the point, tries a little behind the back, dipsy doodle. No luck, but regains it back and is back on it. Little chip to himself to space, but it's offside, so they'll have to do it again. Armstrong's looking over to Villela. Villela takes off on the forecheck. New Jersey switches lines and away they come. Armstrong through the neutral zone here with some speed, lays it back into Reel. Nice shot with a rebound as the Pens converge around the net, trying to create something here. It's just kind of laying around in there as they're unable to find the handle on it. New Jersey will get it back out to center ice. Julius chips it off behind his back to himself. He's battling right in front of the benches. This big Jake Starr gets up ice. He's dangled, backhand toe drag, stops, pulls up, looking. It's batted down with a glove pass. New Jersey's back out of their zone again and just can't get it over that center line red. Julius does a good job holding that line. An extended shift here by this Reel line. Armstrong and Sproul and Reel. Julius once again, a nice read. He's trying with everything he can, and he does. He gets it through to Evans. And they keep this play alive as players are swirling around, covering up for the D as now Filiaggi decides to take it out, ran out of room. Up to Paris. Paris with all kinds of time, hits Evans, who overloads into the middle. Comes across the line, but it's converged on by about 4 New Jersey players. Back out to their own end for another regroup here. Tries for the extended long pass and a quick break by New Jersey, and Clutter snags it and kind of bunts it into the corner. Paris is there, strong side to weak side, and Ofterheide will take control and just try to settle some things down and let guys get in their positions. And another pass forced all the way across the ice is picked off. The Penguins are forced to regroup again. Nice overload right here by Evans as he's barely battling to get through. Filiaggi picks it up, a little shot on goal, lays around, and New Jersey there to clear it out of the way. Wu now on for Paris as he joins this line. The line change, and Ofterheide dangling again. Shot through, slap shot, just deflected, hit a New Jersey defender in front as Evans is wheeling and dealing, and New Jersey player just kind of comes through. Evans was dancing out of the corner, those smooth weight transfers right to left, and not much you can do other than kind of just come through there, and he's taken out of the play, and they call a hitting penalty. Body checking on Evans. Back to the power play now. This is the Wu Carter Schub line out here with Merlot and Ofterheide, and New Jersey will get it out down the ice. Penguins are forced to set back up and regroup. Strong side to the weak side they come. A little bit of skating room for Ofterheide to enter the zone. As he's under pressure, Penguins try to give him a little bit of support. He tries to walk off the wall with Jersey players all around him. A great job to get it into that house area to generate a shot. New Jersey will just say, hey, you know what? We'll ice it. Know where to go with it. We'll take our chances and try to win a face-off here, get possession, and get it out of the zone with 54 seconds left on this body checking penalty to New Jersey. 7:30 here in the period, 5-0, as you can see on your screen for the Penguins right now. Game 1 of the Midwinter Classic tournament. It's become a great tradition here in youth hockey in Pittsburgh. Big tournament. Penguins look to set it up in the last remaining 40 seconds of this power play. Shub down low. There's Wu jumping to that sweet spot. We've seen those little give and go plays out of the corner as they've executed. We saw Ofterheide score on one earlier. Filiagi and Evans connecting on a few chances as well. And right there, Wu with another one as Kaminski, heavy wrister from the point, comes in, misses the net, but the Pens get to that loose puck before turning it over to New Jersey, and they're not going to try to get that line again. Is this going to be icing once again? And it is, and we'll get a line change here as the real Sproul-Armstrong line will step out onto the ice. Finish off the remaining 11 seconds on this power play. And they're looking to draw up a face-off play. It looks like they're going to try to push it through and hit the back door guy, as they've tried that a few times. Sproul and Reel almost worked. Sproul stepped through on a face-off, looked really good, and just didn't execute the pass to Reel in the back door. As it's out to the neutral zone. Penalty has expired. And we're back to 5-on-5 as Reel absolutely lowers the boom. Steps right through the body of New Jersey forward there, and he'll have to sit for 2 minutes for body checking. I think I recognize Weaver here. He's a good buddy of mine, this ref, older fella. Seen him at a few physio clinics. I think he broke his jaw a few years ago and had shoulder surgery. This guy's always on the mend. He looks healthy here today, though, and going. He'll be at the Penguins game tonight. So he works for the NHL, and I think the officials or takes stats or does something there. So he's in the official NHL jacket. We've got him out here, a lifelong referee, fantastic guy. As the Penguins will get up ice shorthanded. Starr just tried to get into that tough shooting area and get one through. It's blocked and deflected to the corner. New Jersey comes out with it, unable to come out smoothly. And now Julius under all kinds of pressure trying to get the puck. Starr comes over to give him some help down here in the bottom corner. New Jersey just almost executing some plays. Armstrong clears it out. Sproul on the push. Armstrong coming over. Shot through for Julius as he'll get to this puck, and looks like it'll be a little battle here on the wall. 13 seconds left on the penalty kill. Oh, New Jersey sneaking some players, and there it is, a chance in front, and that is bar down. Much the same type of chances as we've seen from the Penguins, working it from behind the net and finding a player in front, and there goes the shutout for Preston Clutter. Not much he can do on that one. He's left all alone on a puck that just could not get handled or cleared by the Penguins, and gets rotated down behind the net. A nice play by that New Jersey forward to kind of present himself right out front in that soft spot, and made no mistake. That is right where the cookie jar is, over Clutter's shoulder. Bar down, top corner, 5-1. Power play goal for New Jersey, as the Penguins are back to 5-on-5 and looking to have a big momentum shift here. Puck may have got out of the zone, hidden in the massive humanity of bodies strewn across the offensive blue line. And it's back out to the neutral zone again, where Pens will regroup and collect. There's a nice breakout play, using everybody to get out of the zone. D to D, up to the center, touched up to Evans, who carries it in, 1-on-2, shooting through a screen. That's swallowed up and held, and a whistle in the offensive zone. Just over 4 minutes left in this third period. 5-1 here on the opening game of this Midwinter Classic tournament. 7:30 start. Not a big fan of the 7:30 starts. Merlot down the wall. really strong play as he cuts around, uses his body to protect the puck and gets it into that middle house area. And it comes right back to Merlot as he filters back to his defensive position on the line, and puck finds him in the slot as he blasts it through. And here goes Ofterhide, dangling down the wall as he's involved in the offense all over in today's game. Paris falling down, tries to just scoot it over to Filiaggi, and it's out of his reach, and he'll get back to their defensive zone as they look to regroup right now. And Ofterhide handles that puck. He comes up in the middle, kicks it outside, right to Phil. Oh, that was a great play. Filiaggi just get coasting in a little bit too close. It's that play away from the puck on spatial awareness of where you are on the ice. That would have been a beautifully executed play by the Penguins right there on the transition. Up ice in the offensive zone as Evans almost wraps that one around. It just ticks off the post and it'll be iced here. 3 minutes now left in this third period. A line change. Some nice breakouts and execution and using everyone on that shift as they generated a few chances on net, a few scoring chances, and nice organization though up the ice, everyone in their spots and using each other to break through defenders and enter the offensive zone. You know, it's hockey, right? It's like Tetris. You ever played Tetris? You got to make the pieces fit all over the ice and come up organized and use support to get through. As Penn's team here on this journey this year, looking to get better every weekend. Offside was the call. Face off at the offensive zone blue line here for this Penguins team, and a little regroup as Shub starts to battle up the ice as they get through this New Jersey defenders. And there's Villela again. He's up on the rush, battling pucks down in the wall. Tries to scamper back to position at the blue line, and we got a player on his knees here, digging and scratching and clawing to get that out. And Villela does get it at his spot at the blue as he steps into a shot and just deflected into the corner. The Pens are back on the hunt. Shub pulls it off the wall and is attacked right away. She's pushed to the ice. Whoa! Villela come down the wall to hold that puck in the zone. I don't know if he meant to hit him or if it just nowhere else to go, but aggressive play by Villela coming down the wall as the New Jersey player now down. Took a thunderous body check from Tino Villela, and they'll come out and tend to the young player here trying to get to their feet. Who was that? I think, was that 44? It's hard to tell. 44, of course, a smaller player, but really fast and has been looked really good for this New Jersey team here today. Let's hope he's all right. We'll run him through some protocol here on the bench, and Villela will sit for a minute and a half with 2:07 left on the clock. Of course, New Jersey scored to break the shutout here for this Penguins team on their last power play attempt. We'll see if they can set something else up here and execute and pull within another goal right here. Starr gets it behind his net, spins off a New Jersey forechecker, and will get it up to the blue line. And just across the line before chipping it up. Now Sproul just dangles at the blue line. We saw that last game from him as well. He just has to take one more step across the line and you can break in. Instead, Real does a good job to remain onside in that situation. The Starr now will power through, short-handed, and fire a shot that's blocked, and here goes New Jersey the other way. Wide entering the zone, little chip to speed. Julius there first, bumps it to Sproul. They're out the other side, but lose the handle on it. Now New Jersey will take over in the offensive zone. Power play. New Jersey looks to try to get numbers on the battle here so they can possess the puck and get it back on the power play. 30 seconds left. Julius picks it up to Real. It's out of the zone, out to the center red. And New Jersey will turn it up and re-attack back in again. Coming in wide, there's Real steps in, good stick, good body position, and just uses his strength and skating to get the puck out as he continues on all the way into the offensive zone, down the wall, looking for options. 5 seconds left. Villela will step out of the box here. 40 seconds as this clock is ticking down. Back to 5-on-5 action here. Armstrong on the puck now. This puck is turned over out of the zone. Ofterheide calls for it, and he'll ice the puck. Well, what time's our next game at here? 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock game will be the next game for this Pens team. So some off time, and I imagine some kids this morning won't even miss a minute of school if they could get there in time before their next game. You get to school and use that day for school day for rest, I guess. We'll be looking to get some rest for the 4 o'clock game as the Pens come up. 1 second, and that's the game. 5-1 Penguins here. Good opening game against the New Jersey Colonials as they break the shutout on the power play. Late into the third period, the Pens hold on for a 5-1 win. 4 o'clock game will be next. Tune in, subscribe, tell your friends. Big tilt. I won't be there. Jeremy will be back as he's making his routes from rink to rink, watching his boys play, and hopefully his voice holds up this weekend. We'll see all you guys for the next game. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Cinnamon Swirl TV. Thanks for tuning in. There's that picture.